YouTube, I'm back with another review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is season 1, episode 4. I don't know the name of this episode, girl. Let's get right into it. So in the last episode, you remember Shay threw the ice cream cone on the girl Gabby, and Pleasure P is just sitting there stuck. They're like, you know, Baby Blue, whoa, it's like you need to choose one of them. You can't just stay here. You got to go ahead and choose somebody, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just so over men being so misogynistic, and you got to choose one, and then like the women feeding into it. Like, no, as a matter of fact, if Pleasure P would have came to me, I'd be like, go ahead with old girl who was just feeding you ice cream. You don't have to choose. Let me make the choice easier for you and remove myself from the situation. But you know, that scene was trash. You know what I'm saying? You know, Shay, this is how I know Shay's a hood rat. She was like, that shit went right on her forehead, right where I wanted it to go. Like I said in my last video, you know people from the hood when you see it. She's one of those people. She was bragging about how accurate she got the ice cream cone dead on her fucking head. It was cute. The next scene is with the boy Mark, I believe his name is, and Jeffrey. And they kind of link up. Mark gives him a gift. It's something for the beach or something like that. Some high tech, looks like ski boats is going to come from out the backpack type of gift. And he's like, well, is your man more feminine than me? And he's like, yeah, he is. And he's like, oh, so he's like a whole faggot or whatever the case may be. And Jeffrey was kind of upset that he chose those choice of words. I mean, it was a bit off-putting to me, kind of confusing to me too, because I'm like, how are you saying this about this man and he's dating another man, but you're like, oh, you're dating a faggot or whatever. I didn't know that there was so much like hierarchy in the gay community. I thought it was just like, I'm gay and I like this. But I mean, sexuality is so broad. Like, it can encompass so many things. And I guess the trans, I don't know. Look, I ain't even gonna get into it. One thing I do like about their relationship is they genuinely seem like they had a real thing. Like, I see so many of these love and hip hop relationships, and it's just like, girl, trash, trash, and more trash. But they actually seem like they love and care for one another. I think that's so refreshing to see, whether it's a heterosexual couple, whether it's, you know, homosexual couple. Love is love, and it's cute to see that on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Scene is pretty much Amara, Negra, and Spanish Liqueur, and Veronica Vega, and Veronica sitting back with her shades like, bitch, I know you're not going to say nothing to me. And Amara was pretty much like, I feel like y'all ambushed me. You could have let me know that this guy was coming, which I feel like is true. Like, this is your for real friend and not stage love and hip hop friend. Like, girl, just give me a heads up that this guy is going to be here. And I know that y'all have some issues, but let me work my magic. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise you're going to be on the defense automatically, and you're here with my friend. So Veronica says, I could care less if somebody say anything about my hair or my appearance, bitch, because nobody says anything. You're sitting up there with blonde hair and blue eyes, like Amara said. Like, nobody's saying it. That's the European beauty standard. I'm sure that's not even your natural hair color. So why would you sit here and try to say that and discredit her and this woman's story? So you could tell she was coming with the fakeness. They get up like, oh, fuck you, bitch, blah, 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 this and the third. Like, they were just going back and forth at each other. Spanish Liqueur just sat there like, like, I ain't getting in the middle of it. So I'm kind of feeling like, what is she here for? She's just nothing but like, you know, who knows? That's what I felt like watching the scene. So Kiara and Tip Drill are shooting their video, or shooting Tip Drill's video rather. I haven't heard of Tip, any of her music. If y'all have, comment down below. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. I don't like Kiara, the whole scene. You bag a girl, I can bag a girl too type of tease. Like, I'm not into that, sis. I feel like we, as, you know, black people, black creatives in this space, on this platform, can have way more to say than their little weak whack storyline. Like, yeah, this my girl. Tip is all like, you know, roaming around her, and it was cute. It ain't do much for me. scene, Veronica Vega decided to link up with JoJo, and it just seems a little misplaced. They're at a spinning class, and she's just like, girl, let me tell you about what happened, this, that, and the third. And JoJo, she's kind of like, I think her storyline is just going to be her parents. Like, she doesn't really do too much. And I'm okay. Like, I'm okay with her not having a cheating boyfriend. I'm okay with her not being gay. I'm okay with her not being all these other things that we see from Love and Hip Hop. She's just a girl caught up in her parents' divorce, and she just sitting there. Veronica's talking about Amara, and it was just cute. I mean, it seemed a little misplaced. Her face seemed a little bloated. I don't know, maybe the Botox or the fillers or something, but she's young. She looks pretty old, and she looked a little less wind up and ambient up. She looked, I don't know what she looked like. Trina and Trick Daddy came together talking about, girl, this lace closure, this is a lace closure, y'all. Make sure y'all check out my other video about this hair, because this lace closure, girl, this is growing out my scalp. So Trick Daddy meets up with Trina, and they're talking about their TNT album, the same album they've been talking about for forever. And, you know, it was cute. She just pretty much was saying how they were trying to get Trick to talk about Joy. Trick Daddy ain't having it. He like, y'all can sit up here with these cameras if y'all want to. I'm out of here. Trina's assistant, Alvin, came on way too strong. And, like, I ain't even going to get into him. I don't even know his name, girl. He just was coming off real wrong about Bobby. And, I don't know. He's probably just like one of those bottom feeders that they need to beef up the reunion. Prince and Gabby, they link up. Apparently they were childhood friends and all this and all that, but we all know what childhood friends stand for modern times, so ain't no telling. And she's doing all this spin around, babe, and let's go out, and she is seeming a little like duckish to me, like, you over here, you over here, you over here. Like, what's your real main goal, girl? Like, you just came back from Jamaica, I don't know, like, who, what? Oh, I'm here to pursue my modeling acting career. Like, bitch. Oh God, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, y'all. And I'm not even like, I didn't want to come to y'all with low energy, but I just wasn't feeling Gabby. I'm not feeling her and Prince. The next scene, Prince and Liz get into it. Girl, I never seen nobody get kicked out through a window. She was handing him his shit through the window. Like, I don't even understand that. Liz, she did something new. She put me on to something new. Like, you ain't coming up in here. I'm throwing your stuff out the window, hun. Like, Prince, he came back after a night full of partying with the next bitch, laid out, sprawled all out on her couch, remote and everything. I'm like, typical niggas. Like, you know, it was just real typical. So the next scene is pretty much like with Shay and DJ Pooch and the girl Liz, and they're all in some sort of medical clinic. I didn't even understand where they were at, in the robes, sitting in those medical chairs, drinking champagne with an IV connected to them. Like, what was that about? So Bobby goes crazy on Jeffrey because he found the little backpack, and he knows that his ex-boyfriend is the brand ambassador for those specific types of backpacks. And he's like, look at my hand, I'm shaking right now. Like, you can tell that Bobby is really one of those people who's really passionate, and if he really cares about you, I can imagine him being a really, really for real passionate, loving person. But that comes with a polar opposite, which is a crazy I'm about to go off type tease. So Curly in that patch of whatever he got on the top of his head, and look hard, it don't even look like soft curls, and it's not even like a box or nothing. It's like on this girl, it's on this part, okay? It's on just this one square box of just hard gel Gorilla Snot curls, and it just don't look good. And I can't stand that fucking denim shirt with that bandana. Who told him that? I think I might, every time I see him in the confessional, I just think about it. Like, who the fuck told him to do that? So the next scene is with Spanish Liqueur. And I didn't know she was Haitian. Sock passe. She was Haitian. She's cute. And believe it or not, that song that she sang, I kind of remember that song from somewhere. I don't know where, but I kind of like when she was saying something about the Saturday something. I'm like, oh, okay, I remember that from somewhere. And the girls, they were all there. They all looked like they were having a good time. She still had in those blue tracks. And after the show, the girl JoJo came. So I guess JoJo's supposed to be the replacement of Amara, which is another good thing. Why didn't Stephanie invite Amara to her show? So they all meet up in the back, and then like young Hollywood is there. So Veronica's looking like, what? Like, what's going on? So they pretty much start saying like, oh well, you just let Amara turn this shit into a novela, this, that, and the third, blase. And Veronica's like, yeah, well, I don't even understand why you're here. He's like, oh, well, we're going to be doing music together. So Veronica's like, wow, I feel like that's shady as hell. We just sat here this whole time, and the whole time I was beefing with Amara, you didn't say anything about it, but you're bringing him around, sis? Like, no, that's shady as hell. And that's how people be. They be the ones that be like, yeah, every scene, every time you want to tell them something, they all your business, and then they go right behind your back and like, oh well, it's just business. I'm just doing this. Like, damn, sis, I didn't know we was rolling like that. So what I did like about JoJo was, I feel like y'all kind of kicking her back in, and I don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna leave. And they didn't even say nothing to her ass. She tiptoed right up out of there. Like, look, I make too much. They had Chinese baby, Chinese Nikki girl, and her daughter, Chinese kitten. I'm like, where the fuck? She called her the Chinese science experiment. I was like, damn, the Chinese science experiment. At least you know Chinese people good at science. But that was that. They did their little show. And after the show, they're like, well, Shay, Pooch was the only one who was saying like, y'all, we can't really act out in here. We have our reputations in mind, this, that, and the third. And they were like, yeah, so what? We're going to go over here. We're going to do this. Like, Shay is so desperate for negative attention. It's just unreal for her to be 36 years old. Anyway, they go towards the end. You know, she wants to go link up and see what's up with this girl, Gabby. And she's like, yeah, I want to know why you were feeding my man P. And he's like, oh, well, that's my ex. And she's like, well, you're an ex for a reason. And yada, 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 yada. And they're going back and forth. And then it starts to get loud. So Chinese baby, oh, girl, Chinese kitten. Chinese kitten came out and was like, oh, what's up? Y'all got beef? Y'all want problems? So that's when Gabby started bucking up and throwing stuff. And this, that, and the third. Prince was just sitting there like, look. And I don't know if none of y'all noticed, but Liz was with it the whole episode. When that shit started getting heavy, she was looking around like, oh shit, I didn't know. Because I'm not getting into shit. I'm like, that's just how people do you too. But the next episode, they're going to be pretty much picking up where they left off at with their little fight. You know, nothing too major. I feel like they are making really good progress with this series. I'm still interested. I hope you guys are still interested in watching me review this show. If you haven't already, stop what you're doing and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram will be posted down below. And I also want you guys to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. It's free, for one. 2, I asked you to do it. And 3, I'm asking you nicely, girl, subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment, follow me on Instagram, give me some ideas, just connect with me. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.